The phenomenon of prostitution has always existed. In 8 European countries, among which Germany, Austria and Greece, prostitution is legal and regulated. On the other hand, in Italy and other countries, it is not, and brothels are illegal. The public opinion is divided. Should we legalize prostitution? What is the best solution?
Well, in countries in which prostitution is legal, prostitutes pay taxes and also they are controlled by the National Health Service and by the police. And this leads to a high reduction of human trafficking, rapes and also murders. Furthermore, the legalization of prostitution will lead to a more personal safety for prostitutes and can also produce positive consequences also for the environment. For example, there will be less garbage and streets become more decorous.
Yes, you talked about personal safety. So how often do you think that prostitutes should be controlled by a doctor?
I think that prostitutes should be controlled as frequently as possible.
Okay, and what about HIV? Because we know that HIV exams result negative at least for 4 or 6 weeks. So prostitutes could be contagious and they even don't know that, and they can infect other customers.
Yes, you're true, but this problem could be easily solved by introducing the compulsory use of condoms in brothels.
We see your point of view, but we think that prostitution should not be legalized for many reasons. First of all, it is not morally accepted. Secondly, nobody wants a prostitute as neighbors. And lastly, if they pay taxes, both prostitutes and customers will lose their privacy.
Okay, I understand, but you talked about morality, and now you are judging them. Today, becoming a prostitute is no more an exploitation, but a personal choice. Prostitution will become actually an independent profession, and prostitutes can feel free to do a job that is legally recognized like many other professions. This aspect is really important because legalization means also recognition of duties and also rights.
Yes, let's talk about duties. So by duties you mean taxes, don't you?
Yes.
So by paying taxes, prostitutes have to do invoices to their customers. And for this they have to write the name and the address of the customer, so they are recognizable. And don't you think that this may lead to a loss of privacy by the side of the customers? I think so. And I think also that prostitutes too will lose a bit of their privacy, because if they have to pay taxes, they have to declare what kind of work they do. And since our society has still some prejudice, and if law can change quickly, prejudice can't, I think that prostitutes will be a bit discriminated.
Yeah.
And would you treat your neighbor in the same way if you know that she is a prostitute?
Well, why should I? No. I mean, they're not working in the street, so out of sight, out of mind. I mean, it's not that you just don't care, but that you accept their profession as you accept all others' profession. So if they are not in the street, you don't see them and they work in a private house. They are not doing anything bad, they are just working. Just to answer your question about invoices, yes, it's true. It could be a loss of privacy, but it will lead to more legal advantages for prostitutes. as they will not be exploited and they will be regularly paid.
Yes, I agree with you. But even if it is legalized, it is still a body exploitation because you sell your body just for money. And furthermore, it is a lack of respect for yourself because you let somebody, anybody, obtrude to your more deep, more intimate aspects of your life.
Yes, it's true, but it's a personal opinion. So if a prostitute doesn't care, why should other people care? To conclude, I would like to say that we firmly believe that prostitution should be legalized as it will reduce crime and improve public health. Moreover, it will help prostitutes to get off the streets and also allow consenting adults to make their own choices.
Yes, you talked about free choice, but the third article of our Constitution says that every person has right to dignity, and prostitution goes against this principle. Moreover, we think that prostitution is a kind of boat rape, and there is just a slightly difference between what you want and a rape, that is something that you don't want. So we think that prostitution should not be legalized because it represents a loss of privacy and it doesn't solve any problem of violence and of exploitation.
As we've seen, these are the most common opinion about this controversial topic, and a solution has not been found yet. The question is still open, and so what will happen in the future?